Okay, so we already talked about these info types, and personnel management will be our focus for payroll. And payroll, we'll see how the payroll is basically run from the user perspective. And over here, we have info types under personnel area, employee group, and employee subgroup. Okay. Now, since because we'll have to actually rearrange our personnel areas and employee groups, let's take it at some other time. Zero SU01 range parameters, parameters UGR01 user group. Okay, this is good. Now let's go to SPRO. Personnel management, personnel admin, payroll data. Oh, payroll data. Okay. Payroll USA. Take care of the taxation status before hiring SM30. Okay, payroll USA tax companies. Okay. Before we actually commit to WAP. WAP. Okay. This is 01, which is good. PSO0, current plan transfer. Now this should be active. Close it from here and SPRO payroll USA. SPRO payroll USA. So we're using the standard of US for our configuration. Payroll USA, tax companies, tax tax companies, US01, default tax, USA tax, US tax company, given in IDAS. Okay. Find tax companies. Now these tax companies basically are your jurisdictions. US01, and we can define our own jurisdiction if it is different. Okay. Payroll US tax assign tax company to personnel area. Assign tax company to personnel area. Okay. Now we have Caltex, which is office and factory. Okay. And we will be assigning a tax company. Table view is print personnel area. Okay. Tax company. US01. US01. What happened? Data already saved. Why is not picking up? Because there is some error in system that it's not picking up. Okay, let's move forward. Table view print SM30 and SM30. Okay. It's the same. Anyways. Incompatibilities will show up in solver management, admin, customizing procedures. Your own solver management, solver admin, customizing procedures, actions defined info groups, define info groups, mm, user group dependency on menus, user group dependency on menus and info groups, delete hiring info group. Info types. Okay. Delete hiring info group. Hiring info group. Okay, now we have 3 hiring info groups here. What to delete? We have 99, time management, 22, we need the hiring info group. Okay, let's hiring. Let's delete this. 15 is gone. Save. Okay. Personal admin, customizing procedures, info types. Info types. Info types. And info types, what do we have? Info types. Okay. Info type. Mm, Payroll status. Okay. And basic pay 008. This is the info type. A major input type that is required in every setting, in every hierarchy. Personal management, personal admin, customizing procedures. Customizing procedures, actions, set up personal actions. Actions, setup. Okay, set up personal actions, personal personal action types. Personal actions. Okay. Personal action types, delete action type not working in PA40. Not working in PA40, how to assess that? Not working or not aligned. We actually deleted 1 file. That was the info group. So what is not actually employee group, employee subgroup, personal area, personal sub area. Okay, info group is 10 and 99 that we saw. Okay, info group was 15 that we deleted. That was for hiring over here. 10 hiring and 15 is not there. Okay, we already deleted that. Okay, and this is the internal table. Country reassignment. Okay, we'll keep it as by default employee status. Now, what are these statuses? F1. Three status indicators have the following meanings. Customer defined, not used in standard. Employment, employee is not with company, employee with company but inactive, employee with company but as retiree. Three is active in company. So we're using three. Three is special payment zero, special payment. Okay. Special payment one, standard wage type, special payment, special wage type. The special payment is only relevant for the country like Austria and Spain. Okay. Every action is assigned the three status indicators. Stat one, customer defined employment special payment in the customizing. When a personal action record is declared, the system automatically fills the customer defined employment and special payment fields. The action affects the employee status. So employee basically his nature of job is defined here with these settings. Okay. I'll explain it a little bit more better. If the employee is active, of course, his payment status will have three statuses, 1, 2, and 3. That is customized, special, or normal. Okay. So normal, 0, 1, 2, 3. Special is 3, 2 is normal, and 1 is customized. Okay. And this is basically checks that you can actually align your info types. And this is relevant for all the personal area, personal sub area, employee group, and employee subgroup. So it will apply to all. Okay. Okay. Let's move forward. Personal management, personal admin, customizing procedure actions, change on action menu. Action menu is 01. Customizing actions, change on action menu, change on action menu 01. Parameter 00, PA40, SU0 profiles, SAP new parameters, AGR 10. Let's go 1. Let's see what we have in this list. 01. Okay, user group. Now this user group will be affected through SU01. Okay, action is hiring. So for each user group, we can have the actions that can be assigned to that user, different user groups. Okay, so 01 is already assigned to user group 00. Now we are going to change that as well. And for that, we'll go to SU01. Change parameters UGR 00. Has changed. Okay, so now this will apply to all of these actions will apply our login. Okay. Okay. P40. P40 SU01. We have hiring over here. And these are actions that we just saw how those can be. Those can be changed and modified and configured. Okay. SU01 AGR10 profiles SAP new 0215. Okay. Active salary Dubai from 01/01/2025. And we can add text employee subgroup. Sorry, employee group. It is active employee subgroup, salaried or hourly. Okay, now it's making sense, right? Execute. Okay, reason for action, which is expansion, department reorganization, hire after 60 years. Now, these are actions. We can add more actions to it, but we'll keep it as it is. Okay, this is done. Parameters, we don't have to actually go into that. SPRO, personnel management, customized actions, define info groups, info group. Okay, define info groups, info group. Okay, user group dependency on menus and info groups. Info group was 10 hiring. Come on. Okay, action and action defined info group modifier. KR0 otherwise first, otherwise heavy assessment, otherwise. U1. Come on. I guess we'll have to. Yeah, user groups 88. Okay, user group is 88. Info group, and we've already seen info groups, and we'll add these info types to these. Add. Okay, now we're here. User group 01. User group 88. Do we have 88? Okay. User group 88. We don't have 88. So we'll add all the uh, user group to this info group. Okay, now this sounds a bit technical, but it's not that technical. Okay, where the personnel admin customized position actions define info group modifier, KR01. Otherwise, okay. First employee subgroup, otherwise MASN first G, Caltex, it's active, info type group number 10 and 82. We have employee subgroups. Info type group is 10. Okay. So we will work with 10, not 82. Info type group. So group 10. Okay. User group. Info group is 10. Define info groups. Info group actions. Define info groups. Info group W1. User dependency on menus and info groups. Hiring. Reference is 99. Okay. Define info groups. Okay. Info group W1. Info group W1 does not exist. Confirm and entries. Info group W1 is not there. Create reasons for personal action. W1 is not there. Okay. Find reasons for personal action. Define info group TT. We don't have TT, we don't have W1. Oh, okay. Define create reasons for actions. Assign procedure, user group dependency, change action menu. Okay. Action is 10. Okay. Leaving retirement dismissal. Reassignment. Okay, the action is that new entry. Contract termination, shutdown, absence, pension, info calls. Let me just recall what this is. IMSS. Generally, of course, even it gets tricky over here. Whenever you actually get into payroll, yes, it gets tricky. Even for us. I mean, I'll admit it indicates the applicable reasons according to IMS, which are used on notification reports and sent to the institution. Okay. Indicator, it indicates the applicable reasons according to which are used in notification reports. Okay. LFT. LFT is liver function test, but I don't know what this is. In HCM, indicator showing the settlement type to be calculated for personal dismissal according to federal labor law. Oh, okay. The settlement, of course, after termination will be calculated as per the reasons that we have over here. Without calculation, payment calculation, seniority payment, and so on, if the person is leaving or terminated. So we can actually um, define that using these info type. Okay, now that was scary. That is scary. Okay, create define info groups, info group TT. Define info groups. Okay, we'll have to find if we have something called TT info group. Let's see if we have W1 and TT. T1, T2, we don't have TT. Okay, we should have something for Caltex. That's not there. W1. W1 is not there. So I guess I'm a little lost over here. I'm a little lost over here. Personnel management, personnel admin, customizing procedures, actions, change, action menu. Actions, actions, change action menu, change action menu, user group dependency. Okay, TR, actions, fast entry for actions, user dependent. At some places 00, this is coming from your SU01. Action is 00. Okay, travel action, travel expenses. Okay, now these are basically action items that are user dependent. Okay, action menu. Okay, we've already seen this. YB, YB01. We don't have YB. I don't know where this is getting from. Personnel admin, customized actions, change action menu 01. Action menu 01. We've already seen this. Okay, so let's move forward. I know this is a little bit tricky, even we get stuck. Okay. Now, customizing procedures actions, defining for groups, user group dependency on defining for groups, new entries, and new entries is PH, we'll say CH, Caltex hiring, user dependent, reference 00. Okay, and TH, target hiring 88 already exists. Okay, okay. Let's keep it, save it. 88, user group 88. Now we will use user group 00. Okay. Actions define info groups, info groups. Okay. Info group is TH and ours is CH. Inventories and user group is 00. Number is 01, which is hiring, operation, INS, info type 00. Okay. 02, 00, 02, INS 01, info type. Okay. 00, 03, INS is 0, 01, 02, and 04. INS 006, 5 and 7. INS. Okay, 6 and 8. 0, 0, 7 and 9. 8 and 14. 8 and 14. 9 and 15. 9 and 15. 10 and 0, 1. 1, 0, 5. Okay. Okay. Now, basically, with this login, we can perform these many actions on these info types. Okay. Basically, and under call tax, we can have these many actions. We can add these details to an employee. Okay. Okay. Now, customizing for the actions, personal actions. Personal actions. Set up personal actions, personal action types, new entries, action type CH. Action type CH, name hiring, FC1, employee 3, which is again payment. Yeah, payment status. Check special status 3, important action types, withdrawal, re-entry, early retirement, retirement. Okay. P personal area check, 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 check. Okay, check, check. Info group. Should have something for characters. Okay. We have something on more. Okay. IG. Okay, we must have info group CH. We don't have that. Date control is empty. User action. Check. Family action type have to maintain 0302 additional actions for this. Family action 0302. So country assignment unchecked. Okay. And special. That is not going to do this for every action type. Okay. Enter. Okay. Save. CH. And we need info group CH. Info group. We have CH. Okay. PH Caltex hiring 00 already exists. Fair enough. Zero zero. Okay. Modifier. So zero. You already maintained that. Fair enough. Okay. Now this was for sort of action types. Come on, for sort of action types. X, H, A, and FC hiring target, employee 3 special, and info group. Okay, yeah, this one. CH. All right, now we are aligned. Good. Personnel admin, customizing procedures, action, create reasons. Create reasons for personnel actions. Okay, create reasons for personnel actions, new entries, action CH, and reason 01, name of reason, hiring, Cortex, save, and save. So let's stop over here for today because actual reason 02, name of reason 02, 02, and termination, context, save. 03, disciplinary action, EH 03, this seat, that's what.